A new building is going up at the University of Vermont's Horticultural Research Center in South Burlington. Now, it's not as grand as some UVM buildings, but it speaks to the student and the do-it-yourselfer in all of us.
It's a kit. It's designed so that you could, as a farmer or as a homeowner, you could put it up yourself.
Structures like this go by many names: greenhouses, hoop houses, or high tunnels. Call it what you want, but when it comes to having to build one, the differences are similar.
Woo! It's a lot of metal. It's, a lot of getting things level and straight and, 4 feet on center. All the bows are 4 feet on center. You just do your best to get it. There's no perfect high tunnel installation. It's by virtue of the site and the situation. Here at UVM, this is a really sandy, relatively flat, really great place to put up a greenhouse, so it was really easy. So when we drove in all of our stakes, our posts, everything went in nice and smoothly. That's not true for most of Vermont.
In the past couple of years, Finer has been contracted to build or helped in the construction of these structures as farmers look to increase the availability of fresh local produce long before and long after the growing season.
Season extension is the reason. Predominantly, you're going to go well into both shoulder seasons. You're coming out of March or February, you're already in there, and you're going well into November, even into December. You have a lot more control inside this. You can control your humidity better. You can control your bugs and pests and hopefully some disease and stuff like that. You can control your soil. People are thrilled. People are putting these up all over the place. There is nothing like going into your greenhouse and planting in February or March and it's 75 degrees in there, and there's snow out everywhere else. From the bottom up? Yep, from the bottom.
Finer is getting help on this project from students enrolled in the UVM Farmer Training Program. For 6 intensive months, these aspiring farmers receive a hands-on, skill-based education in sustainable agriculture. No experience needed.
I have zero farming experience. I came into here with a very a blank canvas and just to try to learn and soak up as much information as possible. Personally, I've never taken a biology class in my life, so to come into this and to try to figure out the plant families, try to learn those, or to figure out what a soil horizon is a bit challenging, but I think there's at least half the program people are from the same coming from the same place that I am. So you're all learning together.
See that one?
Students in the UVM Farmer Training Program also learn about markets and how to sell what they grow. Oftentimes, it's the intangibles of the learning process that make the difference, like, say, helping out to build a greenhouse.
You're learning what an impact driver is. You're learning how to use those things. You're learning what a tech screw is and how it works. When you're farming, you're always working on different things. So there's, of course, the aspect of growing plants and vegetables. That's a big part of it. However, when, let's say, your tractor breaks down, and if you could diagnose the problem and fix it yourself, then you just saved yourself $50, $100, $200 and a whole lot of time and delay with your your schedule.
Oh, yeah. By virtue of wanting to become a farmer, you end up becoming a carpenter and a mechanic and a plumber and everything else. So you'll have to know these things. They'll just come up. You're going to need to fix this. You're going to need to put up a fence. You're going to need to, repair your tractor.
45 3/4.
I've worked on a lot of different farms, and every farmer I know just ends up knowing these things. If you add big infrastructure projects like hoop houses, you have to learn all that. A lot of it is straight up plumbing. A lot of it is straight up carpentry. Every farm I work on, they're learning how to do lumber work. They're cutting with chainsaws. They're taking down trees. They're, aside from doing just seeding and planting and fertilization and
When it comes time to cover a structure like this, it takes more than Finer and a couple of students.
A very big piece of plastic. It's a humongous sheet of plastic. In this case, it's 2 sheets of plastic.
Each single sheet of plastic is 85 feet in length. To work with such a large and often unruly material, the weather has to be perfect.
It's a really windy site here. We have Lake Champlain just to our west. We'll probably do it at 6, 7 o'clock in the morning, and we'll try to gauge a day that'll be calm. And we'll come and we'll pull it over relatively quickly, and we'll lock it into place, and we'll pull it a little tighter and lock it into place, and pull it a little tighter and lock it into place. We get that first sheet pretty much squared and tied down where we want it, and immediately we'll come over with the second one, which will slide a little easier, right over the top.
This project is an out-of-the-box approach that helps teach the next generation what it means when someone says, "I'm a farmer." In South Burlington, I'm Keith Silva with Across the Fence.
That is way longer than we need, so they can actually be seated here whenever we hit that.